rolling. It's the People's Minister of Information. We got Dawud Muhammad, formerly of Big Pimpin t-shirts, but now he do big printing, and he is the town's biggest printer that everybody goes to. So we brought him on here to talk fashion and talk a little shit to him, because you know this is my partner from the town. What's up, man? Thank you for coming on, man. The Ministry of Information.
Oh man, it's a blessing to be here, man. You know what I mean, with my partner, the minister. You know what I mean. But yeah, man, I appreciate you extending the welcome out to me. You know, and it's my first podcast for real. And,
wow.
You know what I mean. So, you know, let's do it to it, man. You know.
So tell the people, how did big printing, when did big printing, what inspired big printing, when did all that take place in East Oakland? Tell us the history on where all this printing started.
Well, the printing started back in 1994, you know what I mean? Actually, it wasn't even printing at that time, it was Big Pimpin', you know what I mean? So I started my own clothing line. You know, I was 19 years old, you know what I mean, fresh out of high school, and I was just looking for a hustle, you know what I mean? Something that was going to put some money in my pocket that wasn't involved in the streets, you know what I mean? So I was at the house, and I was watching Soul Beat, you know what I mean? And I seen they had the festival at the lake, and the brothers was up there selling t-shirts. You know, I talked to my friend like, man, t-shirts, that's something I can do. She's like, oh yeah, I know who's selling those shirts. And it was called The Return of the Afro. And I said, you do? I went down there, copped the shirts from them. And then, you know, it seemed like it was a cool thing, because t-shirts, we all wear t-shirts. That's our everyday uniform, you know what I mean, as a youngster. And I went down there, copped some shirts from them, took them back to the block, sold them, you know what I mean? One thing led to another. I ended up coming up with my own design, you know what I mean? So I came with my own design. It was my Big Pimpin' logo, like this one you see right here. You know, I rep it every day. And I went and I had a car for sale, right? Actually, before that, I was at the Black Muslim Bakery, right? Over there on 17th and Franklin. And I overheard the brothers in there talking, and one guy, he said, oh yeah, man, I do graphics, I do this, I do t-shirts. I said, is that right? I got up in that conversation, and I hollered at him and was like, hey man, you do t-shirts, I'm willing to get some t-shirts done. And you do the actual t-shirts? Like, yeah, he hooked me up with his folks. It was a young brother, he had a building, his own office downtown Oakland. I went over there, chopped it up with him, and he said, hey bro, you want to get some shirts, huh? I said, yeah. He said, well, how much you want to spend? I had my street mentality, so I told him I want to spend $300 for 50 shirts. And he said, all right, cool, no problem. So I got the shirt from him. And man, I hit the block with them, man, and I saw the response, and it was on and popping.
What year we talking?
This is 94. You know
94. What I mean? What block or what area we talking about?
Oh man, I'm from the East Oakland, man. You know what I mean? Shady 80s, 86 and Birch. You know what I'm saying?
So you was riding around where? Where was the spots? Because I mean, this was pioneering at that time, right?
It was pioneering at that time. So you know, back then in the mid 90s, you know, the East was off the hook. You know what I mean? And so everybody was terse on every block. You know what I mean? So everybody had money in their pocket. That's why I looked at it like, you know, I can give me some money too. All I gotta do is have something for these cats to buy. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. So I was staying at my grandma's house in the Dubs, right, on East 26, and I used to ride my bicycle from the Dubs to the 80s, and then I hit whatever little spot in between. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of terse between the Dubs and the 80s. You know what I mean? And on the bicycle, I had a bag full of shirts, and just hit every block I could. You know what I mean? So
when you talking about you would print something up, how long would it take for you to sell 50 shirts when you was selling? Because I was buying them, he was buying them. I mean, we was buying them.
You know, when you first starting out, it take a little long. You know what I mean? So, like my first bundle was 50 shirts. So it probably took me like maybe about 2-3 weeks or something like that. You know what I mean?
You on it every day?
I was on it every day. You know what I mean? And I was working too, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when you first got your bundle, people don't know nothing about it. You gotta go and create a buzz. You gotta go and create a market, you know what I mean? So you gotta go out there and find your tribe. And so people will be like, oh yeah, that's cool, how much you want? Oh, I need 15, oh, I got 10. You know what I mean? You gotta go through all these no's. Oh man, let me get one, I'm gonna put you on, woo woo, you know what I mean? So, you know, after one bundle go, then the next bundle a little bit easier, you know what I mean?
What moment blew Big Pimpin' up? Was it a moment? When did you say, okay, we on top of this right here?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, right? My moment started when I first served my first knock. When I seen that one person wanted to get it, then all I gotta do is go find other people like that. And so it wasn't one moment, because it was just like a real grind. So that's when I fell in love with the game. And it's like, you know what, this game's showing me love, so I'm rocking with it, and I've been rocking with it ever since. So it wasn't like one pivotal thing or nothing like that. It's always been a progression, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, so what are some of the achievements from Big Pimpin' to Big Printing? What were some of the big achievements from t-shirts to the print game?
With the t-shirt to the print game, it's like, all right.
But in between, tell us in between. Like,
in between, it's like, you know, when you start your own clothing line or your own brand, it's your concept, your vision. Now you gotta go sell that to everybody else. You know what I mean? You gotta go find the cats who trying to rock with it, and you build up your chops, so to speak. Especially in East Oakland, you dealing with nothing but hustlers. You know what I mean? So my thing was going from just having a cool logo that I thought was dope. Now I gotta go see if other people out there feel as dope. Then I come up with other designs. Now you gotta be a little creative and okay, these gotta match these Jordans that's coming out. Or these gotta go with anybody that can, you know, like my designs have to be so dope that I have to convince somebody who didn't even know me to go in their pocket and cash me out. They didn't even know they was gonna run into me. I'm on a bicycle, in the car, I'm just running up on you just like right now. Like, hey, what's happening, baby? I got these shirts right here, this Big Pimpin' Turf clothes. Let me see that. You know, so one design, right? This was 94. Seagum had the album out, and he had a song that said "Don't Fuck with the Town." So I put that on the back of the shirts, and that right there showed me the power of the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Man, I'll pull up on cats and be like, hey, got these t-shirts for sale, t-shirts for sale. I show them, I got the Big Pimpin' face on the front, and I flip it on around, and it say, don't fuck with the town. And then dudes would just run to the car. They just run like this. Bam, bam. Then I see how people react to it, because they felt the same way that I felt about it. You know what I mean? And that's what made it so dope. Was like, I'm not only, you know, selling this, but I'm actually a real customer. I'm making things that I think is dope. Like, you know what? I'm putting "Don't Fuck with the Town" on this. I'm finna wear this. And people like, man, you wanna put cuss words on it? Man, put "Don't Fuck with the Town" on there. And it was raw and uncut, and the town loved it.